Wanted out there.
Say, man, it's your man Big CLFHOHNIC, man. Check this out. I'm in Austin, Texas, and I've had the privilege. I've heard about this cat. Nothing but great things, man. And I'm actually here. I get the privilege to interview him and hopefully educate some of you cats and me as well on some of the history of what it is that you guys so loosely take advantage of. You feel what I'm saying? So we're gonna talk to him about that, man, and we're gonna get some of this stuff and hopefully get you some straightening, as my daddy called it, straightening.
Straightening, there you go.
So let's go. Let's introduce yourself.
All right, yeah, Chester from William, Chester Mo Lester, Humping People Motorcycle Club, Austin, Texas, national president.
Okay, how long has you guys been around?
We formed our club in 79.
79?
79.
Is that the oldest club here in Austin, Texas, or Texas?
Going right now, there was clubs before us that aren't around.
Okay.
But yeah, the oldest African American club here in Texas.
Okay. So let's get right into this. Being in 79, I mean, it's not so much the racism thing is still out the window, but in the motorcycle community, was there still any tension amongst the races, or was there ever any?
Oh yeah. You know, when we started riding back in the day, 79, there wasn't very many African Americans with a Harley Davidson.
Okay.
So we always on crotch rockets, jet bike. Everybody know Kawasaki, Honda, Suzuki.
Yeah.
And the white boys, they talk bad to us,
Okay.
Don't have that Jap junk over here next to their Harleys, But that's just the way it was back then.
Okay.
And
Did it? Was there ever any situations where it made people want to throw in the towel on riding motorcycles?
Oh yeah. I've had a few members of mine that was pulled over by bandits here in town. Chastised about having a patch on your back and riding this Jap bike. But we got things straight. We got things secure. It's protocol. You got to go through who runs Texas, and that's the Banditos. Everybody knows that.
So let's talk about that. When you say run Texas or who runs Texas, how do they get that? Is that just something that they've earned or through blood, sweat, and tear, or it was just given to them, or?
I think they just kind of took it over. And that's in the outlaw biker gang. We're not outlaws.
Yeah.
We try to be motorcycle riders and just ride in the club, but under motorcycle rules, you have rules in there.
Let's talk about that too. I hear a lot of people always ask, where are these rules written? I have a lot of people always tell me, where are these rules written? Okay, so where do you get these rules from? Who said this? I mean, who made this up? What library is it in? What book is it in?
All I know is on the internet. I don't know about the library. Yeah.
So you say a lot of it is on.
You can go online. You can look up outlaw, OMGs,
okay.
Outlaw, and they have rules as far as on patch on your back.
Yeah.
3-piece, 2-piece, 1-piece, and what's considered outlaw.
So how do you deal with the up and coming youngsters now with the attitude of, because a lot of people want to try to say, well, it's different now. They probably went for it back then, but we ain't going for that shit now, type of stuff.
Yeah, well, it's that's just a chance they have to take.
Okay.
The thing about it now is it's a lot more political.
Okay.
We have what we call the COC. I don't know. It's all over the U.S. now.
Okay.
It's a confederation of clubs.
Okay.
And what it is mainly fighting for your rights politically as far as motorcyclists.
Okay.
If you want to wear a helmet or not wear a helmet, or if they want to chastise you for having loud pipes or consider you a gang, want to put you in a database.
So the COC is not club against club, but it's clubs against the politicians, the government, the lawmakers.
It's all about taking care of motorcyclists.
Okay.
COC is all about taking care of anybody that rides a motorcycle, from a patch wearer to an independent.
Okay.
That's why it's called COC&I.
Okay.
Independence. Everybody has a voice in this, and that's what we want. And that's the political game is numbers.
Okay.
You want something done, you get people that's behind you, with you, and we're the voters. So if you're voting people in, then you want to talk to people that like-minded with you, and they at least support what you're doing, and not everybody against you.
So, 1979, we're in 2016, so we're talking 36, 37 years ago. Mm-hmm. What have you seen change, man?
It's been a big change. It's it's a lot more widespread. The rules of motorcycling is more out there than people really know about.
Okay.
These people get in this get a riding motorcycle and they don't really know the rules of the road.
Okay.
You know, it's a lot of youngsters that get bikes, ride, they don't know, they don't care.
Okay.
And if you're a rider and you care about motorcycling, then you got to care about the rules. When they're telling you have to wear a helmet, or if your pipe's too loud, we can take your bike, pull you over, or you're not being allowed somewhere because of just the colors you wear on your back.
Okay.
You know, and if your rights as a American and as a human, you should be able to go anywhere just like anybody else goes.
Okay, so let's talk about it. Let's talk about in the set in general. What have you seen change as far as amongst us? As far as I can imagine in '79, like you said, it wasn't but one or two black clubs. To see this many now, how does it?
It's like anything. You got your good and your bad and anything.
Okay.
You got your guys out there that's wanting to have a good time and just do their thing and not bother anybody.
Okay.
Everybody wants to have a good time. But then you have those guys out there wanting to run and rule and predict and tell how things are supposed to be done.
Okay.
And really it's two different sets. You got your OMGs and you got your mom and pop clubs is what it's called. And mom and pop clubs, and it should be a separate thing. We just want to party, have a good time, and hang out. We're not trying to run nothing. We're not trying to run with nothing.
So how do you feel like so we're talking about the difference between 99 percenters and 1 percenters. So a lot of people always ask me, well, Sal, if they're 1 percenters, they shouldn't even care what we're doing. They should be doing their own thing on their own level, but yet and still they're down here, dealing with and regulating what we do.
Well, it's like anything. It's most of the time it's like war. If you're military, I ain't never been military.
Yeah, me neither.
But it's explained that way where you don't know who the enemy is.
Okay.
You don't know who's on your side or who's against you.
Okay.
So if you got a whole lot of motorcyclists coming up around here, and this is your territory, you want to know who you with, what's your being, what you're doing.
Okay.
Now, if I don't know that, then I need to really find out. If I'm running this and this is my business, then that's what I need to know. I need who you with.
Okay.
Exactly. And that's what it's about.
So
They want to know who you with.
Yeah.
And then, you got these motorcycle riders out here popping wheelies, running down the highway, bringing down the police on them.
Okay.
The stuff you do on on a motorcycle, what you do affects me out there riding my motorcycle.
Okay.
What people think about what you do and what the police think about what you do is what they see out there on that road.
Okay.
And you got these guys popping wheelies, doing them wheelie stands, and man, they're going to stop everybody. Just stop them. If they're doing wrong, stop them.
Do you think that the white bike set is more serious than the black bike set?
I don't think so as far as white and black. I think, it's separate with the OMGs.
With the 1% and the 9%.
Yeah, exactly. It's a lot of whites out there just want to party, have a good time, and ride their bike.
Okay.
That's why you have the independents. They're not going to get up under any club. They don't want to play by the rules, so they stay independent. They don't
Okay.
put it. But everybody that gets a bike, I think, just enjoys riding the bike. But I think it's something that you need to do as far as a biker. If you really enjoy riding a bike and you appreciate having the rules for you, then you need to get involved. I think, when it comes time for them making regulations and legislation on motorcycles, you need to
Do
be
you even
involved.
do you think that we even care about that? I mean, I'm gonna say the youngster. I'm 45 and my OG is 46. So
For a long time, I didn't. I
Yeah.
was young, didn't
Okay.
really care about that.
Okay.
But as you ride more and you're out here doing it more, and either getting harassed or
Okay. Yeah.
these rules are affecting you, then
Yeah.
you have to care.
Okay. So we're talking over 36 years. What has been the biggest change I think that you've seen, good or bad?
The biggest change is, I think, just the thing that you're saying. A lot more people are getting into it.
Okay.
Motorcycling used to be not a whole lot of women, not
Yeah.
a whole lot of African Americans riding bike. It's such a good thing, man. It's fun. It's a freedom that everyone should enjoy if they want to.
Yeah.
You should have that privilege to do that. It's kind of expensive. People don't realize, they think riding a motorcycle is a lot cheaper than driving a car. They don't realize what it takes to ride a motorcycle.
Okay.
But if you want to do it, you should have the right to do it. And I think that's what it is. You're getting a lot of more people wanting to do it.
Okay.
You're getting a lot of people just buying motorcycles. It's a big business.
What do you think about the local riders compared to the long distance ride or We call them, the new word now is yonder. People getting yonder. What do you think? Because I mean, it's a big debate right now, and I joke about it all the time because I ride. Everybody know I ride. I'm a ride until God said I can't ride no more, type of thing. And I get up and go to California from Atlanta or do whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But then you got a lot of people say shit. So I ain't never ride my bike like that. I bought my bike just for me to kick it with or whatever.
Right from car wash to car
Yeah.
wash. And you got that, and
Yeah.
that's that young set. That's that
Yeah.
young set. They don't care about getting out to a field meet or a rally, staying 2 or 3 days out there in the mud, whatever it takes, having a good time, set off from everybody.
Yeah.
I think that's old school.
Okay.
Some young.
So what is a field meet? I've heard that name before, a field meet.
It's a rally. It's a 3-day rally. It usually starts on a Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That's where
Okay.
you get a spot. You camp out. People come out, camp out. They can put up tents, RVs, whatever you want,
Okay.
and you just out there and party.
The whole
They give
week.
away trophies. They have events, and we just party the whole
Okay.
weekend. And different sets do it at different places.
I think it's more. I think it's more prevalent this way. I mean, I guess this in this
In this
area because I don't think.
You
I don't
get
think we
like-
got a field meet in Atlanta. I don't think if anybody said. I know Born Losers, which is one of our oldest clubs in Atlanta. They do their little thing on their compound.
Yeah, we've been.
Yeah. Okay.
But I don't know if you know about the National Bikers Roundup.
Yeah.
Well,
That's-
it's on that same level.
Okay.
It's on that set. It's not.
My boy
as large.
Breezy them. Shout out to Breezy them.
Yeah, Breezy. Yep.
So,
Yeah.
so that's basically what you call a field meet.
That's a field meet.
Okay.
That's what the Roundup started as. It started as a Friday, Saturday, Sunday thing,
And then it just
and it blew up. It really did. It's huge.
So what do you think about the importance of that?
I think it is. Come on, it's a good thing, man. I think it's the camaraderie of people coming from all over the United States.
Okay.
Coming together, meeting people from different places. Like you say, you ride, you travel.
Yeah.
It's nice to have somebody in Atlanta you can holler at.
Period.
You can holler at when you want to, or you go to that area, California.
Yeah.
I've been coast to coast. I've been Canada down to Mexico.
Okay.
I ride just like you say you ride. And it's nice to go somewhere and somebody you can pick up the phone, something happen, or you,
Yeah.
bro, I'm going to be in town, they come on over, crash out.
Yeah.
And that's what it's a lot about. I think it's a camaraderie. You got your large rallies, which is your National Bikers Roundup, Daytona,
Okay.
Sturgis, which is the largest. Right here, right now, you in Rock Rally.
The rock rally. First year here, I'm gonna let y'all see how it go,
And
man.
there's a lot of bikes gonna be
Yeah.
in here. And it's a
And that's kind of amazing to me too, because I was expecting, like for the roundup, you'll see bikes going that way like a whole week earlier. Here, I haven't really. They say it's gonna be a lot of bikes here, but you really don't see them. I guess everybody is gonna just start tomorrow. I guess.
Yeah, well, it's got people out there already.
Yeah.
It's out there. I don't know if you've been out by the site.
Not yet.
Yeah, it's out
Yeah.
there already. It probably started Monday. Some people take their vacations around those type of events.
Okay.
Like the Roundup, people set their vacations up.
Yeah.
They're going to do that for a week. Sturgis is 2 weeks. I've been to Daytona. The Roundup is really good because it travels. Everything else is in the
Stationary,
same place.
yeah, every
Rock
year.
rallies here every year.
Okay.
So that's a good thing if you want to plan that. But everything goes up. It's expensive. But motorcyclists spend that money, man. They're
Yeah.
bringing that money to wherever it's done.
Okay.
And that's what I like about the National Bikers Roundup. It kind of helps people on the West Coast come to the West Coast. We don't have to always go to Atlanta or
I got you.
Memphis. You may sometimes come to Texas.
Yeah.
You're at home. So it's that travel that you don't have to do. You can find something else to do at that point.
I got you.
So that's what's good about it. That's what I like about that.
With the current state of the motorcycle set now, what you say is good or bad?
State. I think it's good right now. I think you have a lot of the bad negative wake up. It's in
Okay.
the news.
Okay.
And that doesn't look good on anything.
Mm.
That's something for people to just grab onto, and that's what they want to relate all motorcycles
Yeah.
to. And that's where it's bad.
Okay.
But it may be a good thing come out of this to let them see that it ain't just the motorcycles that cause this all the time. It's something you have to follow, and don't just listen to what somebody else say. Get involved and find out what's really going on.
When you speak on the 1% of the banditos, for example, and we've always been taught. Well, when I first got into this, I was taught to not even approach them, just to go the other way, type of thing. Is that really true? I mean, can you?
Originally, I
yeah.
was taught the same thing.
Okay.
And until I sat down and talk with these guys.
Yeah.
And what we talked about was the COC was what we were talking about.
Okay.
And that's what they did. They're reaching out to everybody to say, hey, this is a fight that we're all in as far as just motorcycles.
Okay.
We want to, don't let somebody sitting behind a desk make rules for you
Yeah.
when they ain't never ridden a motorcycle. They don't know what the life is out there on a motorcycle.
I got you.
So if you want the rules, you know what you do and you know what you want, what you need, and that's what you see these signs out here saying, watch out for motorcyclists when they say Motorcycle Awareness Month. That's stuff we fight for.
Okay.
That's stuff we fight for. We go to the legislature. We go to, man, you have a lot of police officers. You got judges. You got people that all ride motorcycles.
Yeah.
A lot of them don't want to get into that set like you say with the OMGs. But, when they come to a COC, or I don't know if you've ever been to INCOM, National Coalition of Motorcycles, put on mainly by Richard Lester out of California. It's a thing where all the outlaws come. It's a peaceful thing. It's a conference. It's free to come to it as far as registration.
Okay.
And you get your room and your stuff, and and then what it does is you bring all these either issues you have or a problem that's going on, and you try to get that all ironed out. But is everybody there? It's like a truce. Everybody comes there.
So again, are outlaws approachable, or is it the lack of knowledge that if you don't know, just to stay away from it? But or how do we do it? Because, like, for example, being here in Texas, I've been here almost a week now. Of course, I've seen several different banditos, and I walk right up to them. Hey, how you doing? Shake their hand. They extend their hand to me, the whole 9 yards. And it's just a mutual respect. I believe the motorcycle itself just causes the mutual respect.
Exactly.
So, and with that alone, that allows me to say, hey, how you doing? You feel what I'm saying? But then past that, I know a few banditos that I personally know me and stuff like that. But I got a lot of people that are just scared. They just terrified. Oh, same thing with on the black side, Outcasts and Wheels of Soul and whoever else.
Knowledge, man, like you say.
Okay.
I think anyone are approachable. You know the situations. You're not gonna go over there into their camp or wherever they're having an event. But yeah, when you're out here in a mutual situation where it's just them, you can talk to any of them. I believe. I really do believe that.
Okay. Do you feel like education is being lost on the set?
I don't believe it's being lost. I believe it's the way it's being taught.
Okay.
And a lot of it is word of mouth. It's like a grapevine.
Okay.
If you don't get it from the beginning, you don't know what
by the time you get down to it,
what it is. And that's where you get that. You may have that fear, or you may have somebody saying, "Oh, don't go talk to them." Me talking to someone is going to be totally different from you talking.
Yeah.
I don't know how your demeanor is. I don't know how you are about somebody saying something. For a long time, we had the OMGs approaching.
Yeah.
And, it's like you said, somebody told me just stay away from that. But if you want to participate in the political part of it and get what you want out of biking, then I think you need to get involved in it.
Okay.
And we have a day on the hill here. We go down to the Capitol. We go in there and we talk to our legislators. We go off in the Capitol and we tell them what we want. We talk about to them to find out where their head is with it.
Okay.
And that's what you do. There's strength in numbers. Numbers make voters put those people in that position.
Okay.
And they remember that. They know that.
Yeah.
They come out now. They come out to your CLC meeting. They come out to your INCOM meetings and they talk to you. They want to know what you're doing. Oh, this is on the up and up, man. It's cool. What you do over there is your thing.
Is it a such thing as people live motorcycle and people play motorcycle?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so explain that.
Well, you know exactly what, and like you said, when you ride, and you ride, and you out there, you get out there and you go, stay a week out there on your bike. Playing motorcycle is what you say, on the weekend, they ain't never going out of town nowhere.
Okay.
That's playing motorcycle. They're not going to do anything. They're not going to come out and participate in events to try to help. They're just playing. They ain't really trying to help out.
So, a lot of times I tell people that the biggest blessing for me is that I love knowledge and research. I love whatever I get into. I try to make sure that I'm a perfectionist at it, that I dissect it, from the very bottom. And I tell people all the time, I'm the kind of cat, I don't drink, I don't smoke, so I don't have those. So motorcycling is that's my drug. But what I do is that I'm the kind of person, when I come to a party, especially somewhere I've never been, let's just say I came to you guys' party. I'm gonna see the OGs in the corner. Hey, what y'all drinking? And I'm gonna grab a beer and come over there and drink. Hey, because that's just what I love to do. It's not the party for me. I could care less. Like I just told my cats from No Rules, No Dues, I'm here now. So if we don't do nothing else until I leave on Monday, I done done it. I done made the ride. I'm here. Hey, appreciate y'all for having me out, and it definitely appreciative of meeting you. But I'm done. I mean, for the most part,
I hear
you know what I'm saying. So
you want to see something different, though. Like you say, you like motorcycles. You're gonna see some nice motorcycles out here. You're gonna see some different stuff.
okay.
I don't know if you're going to the event or not.
Yeah, we got a couple of events they're taking me to.
Okay, then you're gonna see some good stuff out there. And sometimes they say the same thing all over the world, but it's different. It's different. It really is.
So if you could leave the motorcycle community with one thing, what would it be?
My thing is camaraderie, man. I think, and communication. You have to be able to communicate. Like you said, a lot of things get lost in communication because they got what they call this grapevine. You got to be a man just like I have to be a man. Be a man. Man up.
Yeah.
And go up there and talk to a man like he's a man.
Yeah.
I think you get a lot more respect being a man going up talking to a man than sitting over here talking about it and not being about it.
Okay. Females, are they equal, or should they be given the special treatment?
I think a female, if she can get out there and twist the throttle and handle her bike and do what she does, more power to her. I love seeing a female out there riding this.
We got to, and listen, let me tell you something. I just said this the other day. They ride.
Man, they taking over.
They ride. My wife and
them.
my wife rides a Road Glide 2016. Her and two of her friends, she came home from work last Friday and said, man, I want to go have lobster. They rode from Atlanta all the way to Maine and back in one weekend.
I've just seen some girls left from here, rode to Daytona and rode back. And they just had, they're going to have that women's conference up in Arkansas with a roundup. A different time. They're going to make that trip and come back and make the roundup trip
man.
also. They ride. You can't take that away from them.
Yeah.
Man. And it's what it's all about, man. And
How do you think they fare with having to be responsible for the rules and stuff, as just like us having to be responsible?
The rules of motorcycling, you mean?
Yeah.
I think it's a totally different. That's a different world when it comes to the OMGs. They don't have that respect. They're not going to get that. It's not there.
So the women won't get it no matter what?
No.
Okay.
They're not going to get that. They get the respect as a rider, as an outside, but
it stops right there.
That's right. That's where it is.
So hey, that's something women you need to kind of understand. The OG just gave us that. They're just not. It's just not designed like that. You're just not going to get that full understanding or that full respect. They're going to acknowledge you as a rider, but for the most part, that's it. Now, from us now, I'm telling you, kudos. Trust me, because I'm telling you, y'all that ride some motorcycles, man, and it's amazing. I mean, and we ain't talking about no little bikes. We talking about they out there riding with me and you riding. So, I mean, hats off to all the women that's out there riding, and hats off to the women that love the men that are riding. Because I tell a lot of people all the time, man, if you decide to join a motorcycle club, allow your whole family to be a part of it. Because if you join it and they didn't, it's gonna be
It's gonna be a problem.
It's gonna be.
And like you say, it ain't gonna always be agreeable in anything that you do, but you want to try to make it where they come out and see what's going on and make it to where they can have something to enjoy at your event.
What do you think? What do you think the biggest misconception about the motorcycle set is?
TV, television, entertainment.
Yeah.
You look at the stuff that's on TV about motorcycle riders, and it's all entertainment.
Yeah.
People take it to heart, which is a lot of things are, shown that way.
Yeah.
And that's what people are living through. Television, computer,
Yeah.
You see that stuff that's happening with the bikers out there. If it's bad, it's all over.
For everybody. You was there, I was there, and we wasn't even know.
Yeah. But you see these bikers that's doing Christmas handout, taking kids, or places like Baca that takes care of abused children, going home to take care. All of that's going on too. There's a lot of good to this thing.
Okay.
And that's what you want to do. You got to take the bad with the good. People are going to see you on TV, and that's what they're going to.
What do you think about the pro convention?
I think it's anytime you can get communication between I think it's good.
Okay.
Anytime you know, you can get some people to sit down and try to get, hey, let's try to do something.
At least
about
get
it.
some type of understanding on something.
I think it's always good. You
Okay.
know, a lot of times people just take stuff and run with it,
Yeah.
and they don't know what really don't know the rules. Well, once you learn it, man, you can make a much better decision, and you know how to handle it.
The motorcycle safety course. You think everybody should take that?
Everybody, I think it
I said
should
the
be
same thing
mandatory.
too. I
It
said,
should be mandatory.
yeah.
You know, because man, you got people out here just picking up a motorcycle, and they're dying out here.
Well, it's one thing too. I tell everybody, even I tell my wife, anybody can hold a motorcycle up, hold it straight enough to go, and even maybe get into a curve. But you have to be able to know how to respond, react,
It's a lot more.
and be able to maneuver as well. Because a lot of stuff that happens on a motorcycle, a lot of it has to do with panicking. Y'all panic. A car cut in front of you, you panic. You haven't been trained on what to do or how to do it to do whatever. So you just automatically go crazy. A lot of y'all are trying to keep up with your homeboys too, and you can't ride his ride. You gotta be able to ride your own ride. So
You got to twist your own throttle and know your limitations, know your motorcycle, know its limitations.
yeah,
Go to these conferences. Incom, what I'm telling you,
Yeah.
the CLC. Go to these. They have rider courses. They have safety courses. They have women courses. They have things for. They have all. They cover all the aspects of motorcycle. They have police officers come there talk to you. They have different. So you have all of that. So if you have any questions, this is the place you find it.
you just brought that up. That just hit me. Traditional clubs. I also heard back when I first started that if a club has a motorcycle, if a club as a motorcycle club, you can't have police officers in your club. Is that just
As
an
an
outlaw
MC?
thing? Yeah, as an MC.
Yeah, as an OMG,
That's
they
all.
don't want that.
Yeah. But we don't. That as far as the 99%ers, which is us, that don't apply to us. Well, there it is, there, man. I just want to thank you, man, for this.
Hey man, it's nice meeting you, bro.
Hey, man, trust me, it's my pleasure and my honor. Trust me, it is. And man, again, let me tell y'all something. The biggest thing I try to tell y'all is I don't know everything, but I damn sure try to find out. You feel what I'm saying?
Go out there and find
Hey,
out.
you
Like
got to.
say, that research and information, you can get it.
And you
It's
gonna
out there somewhere.
the only way you gonna get it though, the key word, you gotta ride your motorcycle. Y'all know how if you don't ride your motorcycle, then please, when I do say something, don't act like I'm wrong, because you don't even know. You ain't rode your motorcycle.
True that.
So,
True that.
you feel what I'm saying? But you want to challenge me on where is the road at or where is, okay, well, at least go ride your motorcycle to find out if I'm telling you the truth or not.
He can be on your level at least when he's talking to you if you're riding.
I mean, if he can be, like I said, because then you can at least tell me where you went and who told you something different. Until then, man, look here, man, ride your motorcycle. That's the number one thing, man. Appreciate it, respect the culture. One of the biggest things I got a problem with is people join the motorcycle community. You join the motorcycle community, but then you want to argue and fuss about all the rules.
Yeah.
These rules are already here before you join.
Man, that's right. That's right. That's
So
what people.
that just kills me, man. If you join them and these were the rules when you got here, well, then damn it, you got to follow the rules. You know what I'm saying? So
I'll leave it alone.
leave it alone, man. So other than that,
Not
man,
for
listen,
everybody.
support our OGs, man. Support the older clubs. When they having something to go by, yeah, they ain't listening to the same kind of music you listen to. Yeah, they in there, they older and they doing it. But so what? It's so much knowledge in there, and it's so much. It's really a lot of love in there, a lot of love and happiness that you're probably missing at home that you can at least get amongst the brethren there, man. And I'm telling you, you'll have a ball, man. For me, like I told you, this is the best part of my ride. I've been in Texas a whole week, and damn it, this is the best part right here, what y'all experiencing for me, because that's what it's all about for me, man. Now, when I hear his name or he hear my name, we both can smile because we remember
That's right.
this part right here, man. And that's what it's all about for me. Meeting good people, being able to say I've been there or I know so-and-so, man, and, just being a part of the legacy, man. Like I tell everybody, quit taking from the set. Start giving something. Give some and leave some. Don't just, give it and leave it. You feel what I'm saying? It's a lot of y'all, you take, then you give, but when you leave, you take it with you. Leave something on the set, man. Leave something, man. Be about that. So, it is what it is, man. Anything else you want to say?
Oh man, I appreciate you, man. I like what you're doing. I support you totally.
Well, there it is,
Good
there,
work,
man.
Get
Give him the
word.
club again.
Humping People motorcycle
Humping
club.
people.
Austin,
Where did that
Texas.
come from? Humping people.
We grabbed it up in '79 and the Daz band came out with
Yep.
the song We All the Humping. That's where we got it from.
That's where it is there, man. Humping people, man. Y'all stay tuned, man. It's your boy Big CLFHOH and I see. I'm with some G's, man. Some G's and some, you know what I'm saying, some legend and some G's. That's what I do. I keep telling y'all. I'm talking about, don't follow me, follow Twitter. You know what I'm talking about? Because y'all ain't ready for me. Anyway, man, it's your boy Big CLFHOH and I see, and I'm gone.